Hello, my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. I am here today, and I've failed to say this last Friday, but I am here today, last Friday included, to renew or revive my Not Too Shabby series that is on most Fridays. As much as I can, I will have a video up on Fridays, and it is Not Too Shabby Day. So what I use will be Not Too Shabby. Although today I did use a stamp that is not a Not Too Shabby stamp, but everything else I used with the exception, well, there's a few exceptions. I'll get into those when I show you my cards. But what I used is the January box of the month, and I used Fresh Start paper pad, and I used the Fresh Start ephemera, and then I used the soft blue Florals paper pad, and then the Party Critters ephemera. And those are the two that I use. So I'm going to push everything to the side, and then I will show you my cards one at a time. Now, I did the cards, if you'll remember from my video for last Friday, which was the 10th, which was our Not Too Shabby hop, I told you that I can't count. And I had cut pieces of paper. What I was going to do was I was going to use 4 collections, 1 sketch. Well, then the sketch that I settled on really were 2 different sketches. I cut 4 pieces of paper. From the paper pads, I was using 2 pieces of paper to cut the sketch from, not realizing that I was making 8 cards, not 4 cards. So I told you I'd be back today to show you, put together and show you those 4 cards. So I want to show you what I've done. I absolutely am in love with these cards. You know, this is the year of using my stash. Not necessarily using it up, but using things that are in my stash that I haven't ever used. So I pulled out this stencil because these parts of the card, if you're putting them on straight on a card base, leave just a white card base, and I don't particularly care for that. So I pulled out a stencil, and gorgeous stencil that's been in my stash for a very long time, and pulled out some sage green distress oxide. Does that not go perfectly with this? Then I didn't like, these are Doodlebug mini doilies. They are white, but I didn't like the stark whiteness here. So you know what I did? Sometimes you got to think outside the box, and I don't do that very well. Since I had out that distress oxide, I decided let's ink these doilies. So I inked the doily, and I love it. So then I used some sparkle enamel dots from different collections that Not Too Shabby has. And this is, I used the same sketch that I used on the hop. It's a sketch from Bourbon Creek Crafts. I will link her channel down below. So that is card number 1. And these are the Fresh Start cards. This is card number 2. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Let's go back. That's what I did on the inside of all of them. I cut the little pieces into triangles and did that on the inside of all of them. So I'm not going to show you the inside of the rest of them. This is card number 3. I popped some of the pieces of ephemera up. And this is card number 4. And I will link everything that I used and everything that I can find in the description box down below. Then these are from the Soft Blue Florals. So I used, again, another stencil that I had in my stash, have never used it. And this color of ink is Ice Spruce, one that I hardly ever pick up. And then added the enamel dots and put my happy birthday sentiment. And this, again, I used the Party Critters ephemera. And did the same on the inside. Love how these cards turned out. Card number 2. And for these doilies, because I used the Ice Spruce, I used the Ice Spruce on these doilies instead of the bundled sage. And then card number 8. So let me know in the comment section below which one is your favorite card. Let's see. Let's put these like this. So which one is your favorite card? Just absolutely gorgeous cards. So thank you so much for watching and spending a little bit of time with me today. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.